The theme for this second week is God's love as it is revealed in and through Jesus Christ. And the topic for today is in the beginning. I'll read the very first verse of the first chapter of the Gospel of John. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. This, of course, has echoes of the very beginning of Genesis. John is consciously rhyming with that beginning of Genesis, but it's also mysterious and paradoxical and ambiguous. It may be the most mysterious, paradoxical, and ambiguous verse of the Bible if you read very closely. And if you translate closely, it gets even stranger, because it would, if we translate very closely, it would be, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was toward God, and the Word was God. No translator knows quite what to do with that, so we have the Word was with God. And then a few verses later, we read that this Word, which was with or toward and was God, was made flesh in Jesus of Nazareth. So the Word comes into being into the world as a human being, this fleshly human being. Jesus is God's way of speaking to us, God's Word, we might say. We might say that God, who is love, speaks the word of love in Jesus Christ. And we also read in this very first few verses of the Gospel of John that through Christ, through the living Word, light comes into the world. Life comes into the world. Not only grace, but grace upon grace come into the world. And truth comes into the world through Jesus Christ. So this is a huge chapter of the Gospel of John. It's a huge opening verse of the Gospel of John. So I think we could pray with this in multiple ways. Maybe the wisest is simply to sit silently before the great mystery and paradox of God. Or we might reflect on our own humanity as made in the image and likeness of God, in the flesh, incarnate, as Jesus was incarnate in the flesh. And we might ask ourselves, if there's one word spoken by my life in this world, what would that word be? Does my life speak love? Does my life speak light? Does my life speak life, or grace, or truth? And these are all possibilities. So what is it, the word, that your life is speaking?